Hi, and welcome to Catherine's Low Income Prepping / Survival. And this is episode number 32. It's August 10th. Anyhow, I thought I would touch base about a couple things today. I've still got that throat thing going on, and I don't know what to say about that. But it's really a pain. Sometimes I cough and I've been sneezing. I know most of it's allergies, but it gets really hard when I'm trying to do video or when I'm trying to watch something and pay attention to what they're saying and I start sneezing or coughing. I don't know if anyone else is doing a lot of sneezing and coughing lately. I know there's a lot of fires going on in the world, and that's the first thing I'm going to touch base about. Anyhow, remember to like and subscribe. I don't have many subscribers. I'd sure appreciate some more, especially people of like mind, preppers, people that believe in having to take care of themselves, people that believe in doing things that they need to do to work towards goals to take care of themselves and to take care of their loved ones and family. All right, so one of the things I want to talk about is the fires. I don't know. For years I've been listening to this, there's going to be an ice age, there's going to be this, there's going to be that. They're still saying there's going to be an ice age, that the polar ice caps will melt, which will stop the North American current, and that will plunge us into an ice age. Kind of like, in the movie The Day After Tomorrow. But there's many different people out there. There's several different guys that are doing videos out there. 2030, there's a bunch of other ones. There's a couple of, one called something Ranch, and I forgot what the name of that is. It's kind of hard. I guess I'm 65 years old, and I'm having sometimes memory problems when I go to say things. And I don't know what causes that, but then I'll think about it later, which is a real pain. But anyhow, I guess they're having fires in Hawaii right now, and it completely almost destroyed the whole town, which is supposed to be like the capital of the Hawaiian natives. So it was pretty bad. I was watching it on the news and stuff. So even though you think, nothing's going to happen to me, it can happen, and you got to prepare for it. You might want to think about different things you might need in an emergency. Like we have our camping gear, and we have other things. But I try to keep the gas in the truck up. I try to I have some camping gear in the truck, and I have some backpacks near the door so that I can grab them as go bags and throw them into the truck along with food and other things, and we can take off and at least go up to the woods for a few days, and there's a problem in town. We live in a pretty small town here in Georgia, but anyhow, that's just an idea that I have, and that's one of my worries here is because we have forests all around us and farming land, about fires like they're having in California and like in Hawaii. Luckily, it isn't as dry here as it is there. Knock on wood. So, I don't know. Oh, you can see my dog over here. He's hiding in the blanket. That's Bucky the Wonder Dog. Makes me wonder why I have him sometimes. But I love him. I love animals. I like to hunt, but towards the end there, when I was hunting deer and stuff, I started deciding, no, I'll just hunt elk and bear because they're bigger. The deer are so cute, But I guess if I had to, I would hunt a deer to survive. That's the whole point of survival and prepping and stuff like that. Make sure you have food. Make sure you have an escape plan in case something happens. You don't want to be on an island like in Hawaii where you don't have a boat Some of these people, I guess, jumped in the water to get away from the fire because it burned right down to the piers. First, when I saw the pictures, I thought, oh no, it's a volcano because, the Hawaiian Islands are volcanoes. But anyhow, all right, let's go on from this. Speaking of backpacking and stuff, I picked up this scale today, a couple of days ago. And it's a fishing scale, but it's digital and it does tenths, does ounces and stuff. So hopefully I'll be able to, use it to weigh my gear so I actually know how much everything weighs. Because I had to weigh stuff by putting stuff in the backpack and getting on and off the scale and figuring out the difference. And I like to make a sheet of everything that I've got in the bug out bag / never coming home bag, Again, sorry about the sniffling and stuff. Oh, yeah, and it came with this neat little ruler. So you can measure your fish or items. I think it's a good thing to have. I'm going to give it to my partner because she likes little things like that. But this weekend I'm going to work on my gear and her gear first and then my gear and figure out about what our backpacks will be. And my ultimate goal is after there's like a sleeve for one of my weapons and a couple of other little things and a pocket for the one backpack and a couple of radio pouches I want to get for our carry gear because I have a backpack and a belt and a little bag that I carry, and that's going to be my when I'm not carrying the big backpack. And of course, some of that stuff will go in the big backpack and the little survival backpack that I got that I'm going to tie on to the back of the big backpack. And of course, I have a water bag for a bladder that ties on the back of the little backpack. So yes, that'll be kind of like a military backpack with the battle pack and the water stuff on top. I'm setting up both mine and hers like that. But anyhow, yes, you got to prepare. You never know. I mean, say if I lived in Hawaiian Islands, I'd want to have a little boat just so I could take it down to the water or maybe have it in there where I could have gotten on it, maybe taken a couple other people with me to help them out. I do believe if you have the opportunity to help somebody and you can without hurting yourself, you should help other people. I'm pretty much where I just don't want to be around people at this point in my life. I live in an apartment building. Some of the people are really nice here, and I might help them if there was a big problem with the food or with other things, like rioters coming into the apartment building trying to loot stuff out of the apartments or whatever. I mean, I'll do what I have to do, to protect myself and my family and some of my friends here. But with that being said, there are some people here I probably would not. And if that sounds terrible, you don't owe everyone. I'm not saying that, that you should let little kids starve, but you don't need to feed their parents. Their parents, some people here do drugs. Some people here drink alcohol in excess. Some people here blow money on other things. I've tried to talk to a few people and tell them, listen, you need to put a few weeks worth of water away. Maybe a few weeks worth of food. Oh, I don't have the money to do that. Well, maybe you should stop doing so many drugs. Okay, well, anyhow, that we got past that one. So I went food shopping back on Monday, and I wanted to buy some chocolate. I wanted to buy some candy. And I went up to the cash register because I looked at the candy section, and I didn't like the prices of it. $2.29 for those packages of snack candies. That's like a little flat in a cardboard sleeve in plastic. And it's about 6 ounces. When I got up there, I thought, well, I'll just buy a small candy bar. Well, the small candy bars are almost $1. The king-size ones are $2.29. And for $2.23, they had a display of Reese's peanut butter cups, the snack size. I went ahead and got one of those, and another thing, excuse me, I got a gnat flying around here. But anyhow, I actually was able to save 6 cents by buying those. And, I'm pretty frugal when I shop. But every time I go now, the prices have gone up so much that I cannot afford to buy all the food that I buy for us. I have a list of food that I put together, stuff we eat, stuff I've eaten in the past and didn't replace. And I'm trying to get it all put together so that I can start working again on survival food. Sometimes if something's on sale, I might buy a couple extras, something, and I could add it to our list. But then it comes down to rotation. You have to rotate your food. If you buy food, buy what you eat, store what you eat, and rotate it by eating it. And then buy new ones as you can. And that's normally what I do. And since I shop a lot at Aldi's and Walmart and Ingles down here in our town, I go in there, and Ingles is not bad, but Walmart is bad. I have to be careful of the cans when I buy them because they're going to go in a pantry and be stored, and they're dented. So after I make sure I don't get dented cans, and I go to check out, and sometimes I just drop them in the bags. I mean, they even slam down the glassware sometimes, like jars. Come on, people, take pride in your job at Walmart, okay? Anyhow, they're still not doing that. It's still pretty bad. And they have like 3 registers open, and then they have like 9 or 12 self-checkouts at each end. Come on, people, let's get your acts together here, all right? Well, I bought some more, I don't know if I mentioned it, but I bought some more 10-round magazines for my pew-pews. And like I said, there's probably about $120 worth of stuff I still want to buy for the emergency bags. And then once that's bought before the end of the year, and I get the things for the 2 new pew-pews, I know you know what I'm talking about. I'm going to take care of that. In Washington State, I used to live there. They made it so you can't buy magazines over 10 rounds. Then they charged taxes on the ammo. Then now it seems like they just add pile upon pile upon pile. They're not fair. They keep trying to take away people's rights. But now I hear that they're made it so that you really can't order parts and have them brought in to fix up certain kinds of weapons. So once they break, you can't get them fixed. So one of the things I'm doing here is I'm buying, over the next few months, I'm going to be buying extra parts. So that, since they're pretty simple to take apart and put together, I'm going to have them to do it. And with my military, with my security background, I'll be able to take care of that. And, but like I said, there's so many people in the world that are just off the chain. They don't care. They live month to month. There's a person that I know of that didn't pay their electricity. And then they were complaining about not having electricity. Is your power on? No. My power's on because I pay my bill. And, pay the rent, pay the bill, pay my insurance on the vehicle, gas the vehicle, buy food, take care of my apartment insurance because insurance is kind of like prepping. You buy the insurance, so if something happens, you get some money back so you can rebuy the things that you had before. Sometimes that works out good, sometimes that doesn't. I've got a story I could tell about that. But if the insurance company's honest, most of the time you will get back your money. Okay, well, anyhow, it's ticking down. So remember, like and subscribe. Keep prepping. Keep taking care of yourself. Tell your family and your loved ones that you love them and how much you appreciate them. Pet your dog and cat. You never know. Today's world. Take care of yourself. I've been trying to take care of my teeth. Having a lot of problems finding people to do it. I called the place. They haven't called me back now. It's going to be going on into 48 hours tomorrow. But remember, if you're listening to this, you are the resistance. Just like in the Terminator. Remember that. And by the way, watch out for those AIs. I've seen more stuff about them robots, delivery and security robots. watch out. You never know when you're going to hear dun 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 dun. All right. You take care. Bye.
Seed saving from last year's Cherokee Tan pumpkins. We're